rolling. Yeah.
We already rolled. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we're going to turn to the east and give our praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth, this 100% truth, the true way of worshiping the Heavenly Father and His Son. We want to say peace and salutation to you brothers that are out here pushing this word diligently and sincerely and in truth. I also want to say shalom to you believers that believe sincerely in this truth. Shalom. We back at it once again. Hey, to prophesy, the downfall of America. This is Gms Memphis Camp. Hey, we finna go ahead and get at it. So let's start it out with Jeremiah 30:7. I want you to get trouble out of blue letter. I want him to read it. Just read it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So at last, for that day is great, it is none like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble. Give me that word alas from the Cambridge Dictionary. Let's see what that word alas means.
This is at last from the dictionary.cambridge.org, and it says, how do you use at last? It says an expression of sadness or disappointment, especially when there is no hope that a situation will change.
See, this is a event that the Lord is going to bring here to America, to Jacob. And I said Jacob's trouble. Now, who is this event for? It's for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Hispanic. This is your trouble. It's going to be a time where, hey, you're going to experience grief, disappointment, sadness. I want you to get that word difficult from the Blue Letter Bible. Let's see what I said difficult. I want you to get that word trouble from the Blue Letter Bible. I'm jumping the gun.
This is trouble in the Blue Letter Bible for Jeremiah 30:7, Strong's H6869, and it's Tazarah. Okay, and it says an outline of biblical usage. It says straits, distress, trouble.
It says straits, distress, trouble. Now this straits is spelled S-T-R-A-I-T, a position of difficulty. So the Lord finna put you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Hispanic, He finna put y'all in a position of difficulty. Because no one don't want to seem to enter into the straight gate, except for few. But since 2/3 of our people don't want to enter into that straight gate, hey, the Lord gonna force you to go into that straight gate. Give me that in 2nd Esdras, the righteous suffer straight things, 7:18.
This is 2nd Esdras 7 and verse 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wise.
See, the righteous gonna suffer straight thing and hope for the wise. We're gonna hope for the kingdom of heaven. Cause right now we going through suffering as it is right now. While 2/3 of our people, they wanna go another way. They don't wanna go through that straight gate, that difficult path. But the Lord gonna force them. Keep reading.
And it says, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wise.
So 2/3 of our people, they is not gonna see the Lord's salvation. They're gonna die when this event comes, by famine, by plagues, pestilence. So they're gonna have to be reborn again because they didn't want to go through that straight gate. They didn't want to get purged from all their wickedness that they got up on America. Go back to the Jeremiah 30:7.
This is
I want you to read that in NLT.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7 in the NLT. In all history, there has never been such a time of terror.
So in all history, it has not been a time of terror. Not 70 AD, when we fled for the Romans, when they were persecuting the Israelites. Not even during slavery. And we see what all the shit was done during slavery, all the lynching, feeding our children to the alligators, playing, dodgeball. Like, we seeing all the horrific things what we had went through as a nation. But the Lord said, never in history, it's not going to be compared to what I'm bringing now. So you need to be asking yourself what the Lord has got cooking up for his people. And he said it's going to be a terror. Give me that word terror from the etymology.
Come. This is terror from the online etymology, early 15th century. And it says something that intimidates as punishment, an object of fear, intimidation.
So the Lord's going to bring a great punishment to his people. He's going to bring fear to them. Because Jake don't want to fear the Lord. Here it is. He got his prophets out here on the scene, threatening you, telling you, hey, this is what the Lord finna bring here to America. Plagues, pestilence, destruction. You supposed to be getting your conduct straight, putting off that old man. But instead, Jake refused to listen. So the Lord gonna be like, oh, they don't want to listen to my words. Okay, now I gotta show them through my actions. I'm finna bring an event that they ain't never seen before. They ain't never read before in history. Read that again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. In the NLT, Salah. In all history, there has never been such a time of terror. It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel.
So it's going to be a time of trouble for his people Israel. A time of difficulty. Keep going.
Yet in the end, they will be saved.
And that's only the elect. Because only the elect is going to take heed to this truth. It's going to take heed to this trumpet that's being blown in this time. While, hey, the doors of mercy is still open. But 2/3 of our people, they ain't gonna fear. They ain't gonna take heed to this trumpet. Give me that in Jeremiah.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord Yahweh.
See, this is what the Lord said to you Israelites. Fear ye not me? I'm the one control life and death. The reason why you got the killing in your city so violent, it's me. I'm the one control all of that. But they go to these church houses and listen to these pork chop pastors and got the people thinking that, hey, it's the devil. The devil can't do nothing unless the Lord allows him to do it. Keep going.
Come on, and it says, will ye not tremble in my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it.
So even the ocean, the sea, the Lord gave it a law, a decree. Like, the ocean cannot pass the bounds that the Lord has set that ocean or that sea up. Like, it has a Pacific line that it can cross. And it can't go past it. But here it is, the ocean, the sea, obey the words of the Lord. It obeyed the laws of the Lord. But here it is, Jake don't want to obey the laws. He don't want to follow the Lord's instructions. Keep going.
Yep, and it says, finishing up in Jeremiah 5 and 22, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
So though the sea be roaring, you be seeing those strong, boisterous waves. It look like it's gonna go past, but it's not. The Lord made a perpetual decree that it cannot pass. Keep going.
Yep, and it says in verse 23, but this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone.
See, you Israelite has a rebellious spirit. I'm talking about always rebelling against the Lord, always making war with the Lord. Like the plagues, the pestilence that the Lord bring here to America, hey, it's sitting here for you to get your act straight. But as in the scriptures, you're not going to take heed to it. You're not going to take heed to the warning that he give you. You're going to keep on doing wrong until the Lord bring that judgment upon you. Give me that in 2 Ezra 15 and 1.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
The Lord said, speak thou in the ears of his people. Who is the Lord's people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Hispanic. You Israelites. Speak in your ears the words of prophecy, future events. One of the future events that the Lord is bringing, hey, is Jacob's trouble. A time like no other. Keep going.
Picking up at verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Because this is, the words of the Lord is faithful and true. If he said he's going to bring a time like no other, best believe he's going to bring it. And he got his men out here telling you, warning you, this is what he finna bring. Jacob's trouble. A time of terror. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 14 and verse 24. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand.
So the Lord's purpose is going to stand. Whatever he said is going to come to pass, best believe it's going to come to pass. Because he's a man that he should not lie. Go back to that. To the 2 Ezra 15 and 1.
All right, this is 2 Ezra 15, starting at the top. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Keep going.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Keep going.
Picking up at verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Now the incredulity goes in the unbelief. Because 2/3 of our people, they don't believe an event like this is going to take place. And if they do believe, they're gonna say, hey, not in our lifetime. They're gonna blame it up on their children, on their grandkids or something. That type of shit. But it's gonna happen in your lifetime. Because we seeing, hey, the love of many waxing cold. We seeing the MOTV, it's here. We seeing the rumors of wars. We seeing nations talking about World War III. So it's not in your kids' lifetime or your grandkids' lifetime. It's happening right now, man. Keep going.
Picking up at verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, give me that.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. And it reads, for what if some did not believe?
So what if some did not believe? Did not believe this truth? Because going back to the days of Noah, what Noah was prophesying, a flood was coming. You had unbelievers. Man, what you talking about, Noah? Rain finna fall from the sky? That never happened. What you talking about? So y'all, this is what our people saying to us. You talking about, bro, the Lord finna bring an event like this to America?
Yeah. Hey, if I may add.
Go ahead.
And that's the same way that they treat us concerning the missiles, you know.
Yep.
Beautiful.
You know, like you tell them that America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, they look at you like you got 4 heads.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell?
Man, nobody don't want to go to war with America.
Man,
you know, they always bragging about America.
We got the strongest army in the world.
Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
The weakest army. Shit.
Right.
Keep going.
Finishing up in Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? shall their unbelief make the faith of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, without effect?
So shall their unbelief make the what?
Make the faith of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, without effect?
So shall that make the faith of the Heavenly Father? Let's see.
And it says in verse 4, Most High forbid. Yeah, let Yahweh Bashim Yahushua be true, but every man a liar.
So just because you don't believe, that don't mean it's gonna stop something. Prophecy is not gonna get stopped just because you don't believe. So basically the Lord telling you, hell no. If you can't get it, if you don't believe, then hey, we moving on and you just gonna die when that prophecy be fulfilled. Go back to that second Ezra. You have something you want to say?
I was gonna say you're gonna die in your unfaithfulness, just like it's saying right here.
Yeah, come on, read that again.
This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So basically, hey, link it back to Romans. All the unfaithful, all the unbelievers, gonna die in their unbelief. Keep going up on that.
Picking up at verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
See, this is what's coming here to America. And this is a part of Jacob's trouble. Famine. People dying off starvation. The scriptures speak about it's better to die by the sword than to die of hunger. That's a slow and painful death. Then you got the sword. People getting shot. People think they seeing gun violence right now. You ain't seeing none yet when Jacob's trouble hit. Because people ain't gonna be killing over money. It's gonna be people killing over food. Like, man, what you got? I know you got all that water. I see you stacked up on all that water before this event took place. Got them canned good. They gonna be robbing, killing niggas for food. Yeah, cause those gonna be the most valuable things in those times. Go ahead.
And another valuable thing too that they're gonna be coming and taking from you is your women, your daughters too, man.
Oh,
you know, that's a part of your goods too.
Yeah.
You know.
Beautiful. Read it again.
This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
See, this is what the Lord is bringing here to America. All of this is not no good event. Famine, plagues, destruction. All this is evil and nothing but evil. All this is nothing but bad times. Keep going.
Picking up at verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
And this is the reason why the Lord is bringing all these horrific events. Because wickedness. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. 2/3 of you Israelites have taken on the mind of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And it just spread like a damn disease.
Yep.
Give me that songs, I think it's 37 verse 5, like a green bay, green bay.
Psalm 37, 35.
This shit just spread like a cancer. Like everybody just love wickedness.
This is Psalms 37 and verse 35, and it reads, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
So wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And through the rulers. Because everything you see on your TV, everything you listen to, even when you come outside, it's nothing but wickedness and evil. So it's easy to get hypnotized and just follow, the ways of wickedness. And a lot of our people, I always like to say, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. They like sheep. They just follow whatever they, whoever they just flock to. Go ahead.
And I mean, wickedness, they promote that on social media, but if you do something righteous on social media, you'll get a strike. You'll get your channel taken down.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Yeah. That's how you know we living in a wicked kingdom. Mm-hmm. Keep reading on that.
This is Second Ezra chapter 15, picking up at verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
It said it polluted the whole earth. That's why it says in Micah 2:10, depart from this place, for this is not your rest. Keep going.
Picking up at verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
So the Lord is done holding his tongue. He's speaking to you right now. Repent. Come back to me. But our people refuse to listen. So what he finna do, he finna show you. Keep going.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Because you got the elect, it's the only one that's complaining about the wickedness that goes on in here in America.
Right.
The elect is the only one that's vexed with the 50 conversation of the wicked. Tired of getting up every goddamn morning, working 12 hours, 15, 16 hours a day, slaving for the so-called white man. We vexed with it. We ready to go home. But 2/3 of our people, they comfortable in this bullshit rag-ass kingdom. So the Lord, hey, his eyes is upon his sinful kingdom. And what you think he finna do? He finna get ready to destroy this kingdom. Give me that in Amos.
God, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 10.
8, start at 8.
God, I'm starting verse 8. It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua power, are upon the sinful kingdom.
It said the eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom. You got the angels recording everything. Then you got the prophets. We see everything that goes on in this wicked kingdom. So what you think the Lord, hey, is doing? He paying attention to everything. Give it that, I think it's, the eyes of the Lord is everywhere, beholding the good and the evil. Beholding the good and the evil. I think it's,
God, this is Proverbs 15 and 3. The eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
So the eyes of the Lord is in every place, beholding the good and the evil. So he sees everything. Even the little, like this dude, I don't even want to speak on him. But hey, he sees everything you doing.
Yeah,
the stuff you be doing behind closed door, in the closet, bro, the Lord sees it. And I ain't just recording it and taking it back to the Lord, like, look at this mind.
Yep.
Look at this mind.
Hey, you know, just like off that movie Men of Steel, you know what I'm saying? When, you know, Superman was hovering above that house where that woman was in and he seen through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know, that's how the angels is, man. They could see through the roof of your shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Go back to the Amos. Where was it, Amos?
Come on, this is back in Amos 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua power, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
So the Lord is planning on to destroy this wicked and sinful kingdom. Keep going.
Saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
So the Lord's not going to utterly, completely destroy the house of Jacob, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Hispanic. Because what it says back in Jeremiah 30 and 7, he shall be saved up out of it. So he's not going to completely destroy the house of Jacob. Because he left a remnant that's going to return back to him. Go back to it.
And it says, finishing up in Amos 9 and verse 8, and it says, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Verse 9, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Give me that word sift, because the Lord is doing a great sifting right now.
God, this is in Amos 9.
Give me that Isaiah 19. Oh, you are, yeah.
This is in Amos 9 and 9, the word sift in the blue letter Bible. And it says Strong's H5128. straight to the point. It says an outline of biblical usage. For the word sift, it says to totter, go tottering. It says to be tossed about or around, to shake.
And this is what the Lord doing. He's shaking things up. All these leaders sitting so comfortable in their little spots, calling themselves chief priests. The Lord is shaking shit up. Give me that in Isaiah 19.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts.
So the Lord finna shake things up, because it is Egypt. Bondage, meaning captivity. So the Lord finna shake everything up. Everybody that's so comfortable in their security and they bad, the Lord finna shake everything up. You love your job so much, hey, you gonna come in one day, man, you ain't gonna have no job. Your ass gonna be replaced by robots. Your 401k, that money you invest in, well, hey, the stock market gonna crash.
Gonna shake it up.
The Lord finna shake all that up. Even in this ministry, the Lord shaking things up. What it said, judgment must be. Matter of fact, get that. I think it's 1 Peter's and 2 Peter's. Judgment must begin at the house of Israel. Because the Lord is shaking other camps up. Here it is, these other Israelites group, they supposed to be tight. But here it is, the Lord split them apart. Everybody doing their own thing now.
God, this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
So judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, to the ones that know they are Israelites, to the ones that know to do right, but still choose to do wrong. So it's a great sifting going on right now. And we seeing all the sifting. Some of it is funny. Yeah. Niggas doing kinky ass shit behind closed door and shit. Like, so we seeing the sifting going on right now. So the Lord putting all these men that call themselves leaders of Israel, he putting them on display. He bringing that whatever they've been doing in the darkness, he bringing it to the light.
Yep, and it says, and if it first begin at us, what should be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai?
So that's a question right there. What shall be the end game for those who obey not the gospel? Like, it ain't no telling what the Lord got in store for them. Go back to the Amos.
Amos what?
9. Who was there? Yeah, 9 and 9.
Finishing up in Amos 9 and verse 9.
How many minutes we got?
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So
not the least grain shall fall upon the earth. Letting you know, man, only the elect is going to be saved. The Lord is not going to let no harm come to his elect. Let's get that in 2 Ezra 9 and 9. Because it's only about the elect. This word is only for the elect. That's why the Lord got his prophets out here warning you to come back. It's not for everyone. Keep going.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
So this is what's going to happen to 2/3 of our people. Those who cast away the Lord's words, didn't want to hearken, didn't want to listen, you're going to be in pitiful case. You ain't going to know what to do because you didn't want to listen to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Lord. So the Lord going to lead you to your devices. Whatever you put your trust in, whatever had you distracted in these times, hey, when Jacob's trouble hit, you ain't going to know what to do. You're just going to be fucked trying to look for answers and can't find it.
Them foolish virgins.
Yeah, beautiful.
Foolish virgins.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Keep going.
Picking up at verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
So the Lord has given you liberty to receive this knowledge, this wisdom and understanding. But you want to spend your time chasing money, chasing bitches, chasing the American dream. So you despise the Lord's way. You didn't want to choose to fear the Lord. So the Lord, hey, gonna lead you to this. Keep reading. Keep going, just whatever you left off here.
Okay, this is picking up at verse 12. The same shall know it after death by pain.
So the same must know it after death by pain. See, this is what the Lord going to lead you to in the end. You ain't want to listen? You want to be hard-headed, rebellious? Hey, this is what you're going to be left to. By death by pain. Go ahead.
Just straight to the point. This is Jeremiah 15 and verse 2, straight to the point.
Going off on that day.
All right, come. And it says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
So those who are destined for death, you're going to die of death. Those who are destined for famine, you're going to die of hunger. You're going to die of starvation. And those who are destined for captivity, for these concentration camp, you're going to be in it. Ain't no telling what Esau got in store up in them concentration camp. He going to torture you. So this is how you're going to die. So the Lord already got your death custom-made, tailor-made for you. And that's why I call Jacob's trouble, because he got a tailor-made, custom-made trouble for you. So, I hope this pre-camp lesson was edifying to the elect. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.